afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And now in the box, Jose Ramirez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. A bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So now to the plate, Patrick Connolly. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
At the plate, Franmil Reyes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario on the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Struck him out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in a count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
The set and the 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cleveland's out in front, 3-0. Shane Bieber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Ready now is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball called strike, 1-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
In now, Harold Ramirez. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
Wow.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the Indians 3 and the Angels nothing. And now Austin Hedges. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar.
Next up, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-2.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 2-2. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Hernandez is on his way home. He scores as they move on top 4-0. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Strike 2 up in the zone. Runs up and gets this one down. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. Stepping up is Marcus Semien, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out. Outside, that's the point.
Anthony Rendon will be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he got him. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
And now for the Angels, Jared Walsh. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Count even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell. The 1-1.
Ball.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. One down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Phillips.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted the other way to left center. Upton's under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 6, Jason Dominguez.
Next to hit is Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Zunino has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now to the plate, Justin Upton. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches. I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
At the plate, Mike Zunino takes this the other way to right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Stepping in next, David Fletcher. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball even at 2-2. Upton stands at first with 1 out. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Up next
Now
for the
it'll be
Angels,
Harold Ramirez,
The right
struck
fielder,
out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
In to score is the runner from first.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the
Number
corners,
27.
but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's the Indians 4 and the Angels 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Hedges. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The 1-1 home.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Zunino gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, 2 down now. Up next, Cesar Hernandez. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Marcus Semien. this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And he fouls this one off. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. He stays alive, still 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is there for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. In now for Cleveland, Patrick Connolly, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Simeon's there. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really
Now
impressive to
batting,
me,
left
he hasn't
fielder,
walked anyone either. He's just
Justin.
pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
In now, Mike Zunino. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Fouled away. Upton leads off first with 1 away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 2 gone. And this throw gets away from him.
The batter, number 22. Second base.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, David Fletcher. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 4 and the Angels 1. Tony Watson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Tony Watson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The right fielder, Jason.
Now to bat, Jason Dominguez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Outside, 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Three and one.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. None out, runners at first and second. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Roberto Perez will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. High and deep to right center. Trout giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. So add one more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? a sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Just keeping him close. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Indians lead it 5-1. Roberto Perez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 2nd home run early in the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. To 1 and 2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Will.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Jared.
Next, here is Jared Walsh. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes,
Simeon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Emmanuel Clase is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
48, Emmanuel Clase.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Phillips is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. Cleveland's out in front, 5-4. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
So stepping in is
Connolly.
Patrick Connolly. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The batter.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now 7-4.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. One out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And now here is Josh Bell, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 7 and the Angels 4. Justin Upton the next to hit. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. The 1-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking. So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that
Now
late
back,
action that just
second
darts
baseman,
at the last minute.
JJ.
They're so tough to get the bat on,
Fletcher.
and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Rosario is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Nick Birdie has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brett Phillips. The 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The catcher,
Great
number
job of
55.
offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Digging in next, Roberto Perez picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. Simeon's got it. And that's the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out, and he misses and likely will get an earful here as that retires the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 8 and the Angels 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. James Karinchak is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 99, James Karinchak.
The 1-1.
Ball, action time.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. 2 down. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Marcus Semien. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Mike Mayers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So now into the box is Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Into the box now, Patrick Connolly, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second, and he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. It's been a nice game for him, 3 hits including a homer to this point. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The left fielder, number 9.
Next to dig in, Eddie Rosario. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 2-2 one more time, and right into the shift. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Indians on top, 9-4. In now is Anthony Rendon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line towards center field. Phillips is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Throw on to first will get him scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Yoan Moncada for his career in this matchup. 2 hits in 7 tries. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Angels down to their last strike. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Bieber takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.